at its strength. I do think that is the reasoning behind this Artemis Kai'Sa. It was a takeaway. There was too much AD overload on the other side otherwise. But this has... But yeah, we've fallen into this really good draft from the side of Team Secret where they're going to have very strong solo lanes to work with. Camille might take a little bit of time to scale into it, but if she can find these all-ins, find these kills onto Kennen, that's fantastic for her. Artifact, one of the classic players of the VCS mid lane, can definitely play this Lucian.
He's got a mean Lucian from back in the day when it was where Lucian mid was 100% presence. He was very scary. Ron OP. Ooh, my word, getting spicy. Artemis wants to continue this play as well as they just charge forward. They chunk Eddie real low.
Yeah, it's a lot of damage, but Eddie's going to have that extra pot in his pocket thanks to this Doran start, so he's going to heal up quite nicely, it feels. And if he can land these bouncing bombs and punish Artemis a little bit more, get a little bit more poke down, this could end up going a little bit favored for Team Secret. Granted, it is flash off the AD carry compared to off the support. Well, AP carry. But we are seeing Fukwon lurking instead.
Ooh, Artifact, he's in trouble. Oh no, Fook, you had to hit that. Now Artifact can bear forward. He gets first blood. He's on the run as well. Disaster has struck in the mid lane. Fook brings in the sword. He's got the blade. But with Penguin coming in, giving the shield, he just about takes him down. Now he resets with the soul, trying to get this one done. But of course, he can't get out of his body. He is trapped inside of Lucian. And he's taken down by Penguin.
Yeah, great flash from Penguin. It stalls it long enough. He's able to continue this play, and that mid lane play was just a disaster. Artifact position and the minions made it real hard for Fook to work with. And as we are now, it's a 2-for-1 kill lead for Team Secret. It's not much, but maybe they can make it work. It's first blood on Artifact. And just to see what he backed with. Well, came back to lane with, rather. How much
huge
advantage?
Yado is in some trouble. That is a Lucian with early acceleration. Let's have a look at how it plays out. I want to see how Fook missed. He's got this is open.
He's walks in.
He just
in
missed.
Between the
he
minions.
just missed.
Yeah. So yeah, it's Artifact walking into the minions. This is good. It means Fook one has to flash. The flash was just wrong. The flash was just bad. It's unfortunate. And it means this chase goes so wrong. It just falls completely apart. A little bit of good mixed with a little bit of bad is pretty much what brings that together.
Oh, but yeah, not what we want to see early on out of Fook. But he got plenty of time to redeem himself. One little slip in the early game doth not a game make. But it does make a little bit of a gold lead. And he's back! He's going to redeem himself. The charm has landed as Viego surfs on in. He can't. Artifact moving forward. He's going to get the kill. He's done it twice.
Artifact just does too much damage. He's got two swords. He's got 3 swords. You know what they say about a man with 2 knives? It's pretty neat. Pretty neat. They love it there. And now he's got an axe to go alongside. So he's feeling real swell about himself, and God, it's just Fook. They just want to shut down this Lucian. They want to so hard, but it just keeps backfiring because Yano is too damn squishy to try and tank it all.
He can't do anything. He did his best, but in the end, it's now a 2-kill Lucian, and even worse is none of those kills went onto Yano. Oh, hang on, a play is coming because they were back! Fook had his hand in the cookie jar again! Fook, go to another lane!
This time Artifact brought friends. And this time, he doesn't die in trade. And now he has a blue buff, and now he can push forever. And, okay, this is the second one, and the charm just... the stun hits a minion. Oh no, Fook. Everything that can go wrong does go wrong. That's just what's happening today. It's a dragon. It's a dragon for Team Secret. They are feeling mighty fine about this situation. Granted, it's all in this mid lane right now. That's the whole lead, and the rest of the map is kind of suffering for it, because look at these leads in top and bottom in the CS. There's still hope for Cerberus. It's not completely over. It's just a very, very silly turn of events.
Yeah, absolutely. This is not over. Particularly, like, okay, it's Yardo falling behind. He's on Ari. It's an enabling pick. He doesn't have to be accelerated. Of course, the big problem is that Artifact is accelerated. Basically, you can put Rift Herald out of your mind. I don't want to fight with that Lucian in about a minute's time. There is a fight on the top side. Observers, woohoo, woohoo, top side, woohoo, top side. There we go. Finally, Moth got away. But I'd love to see how that happened, because he burned Flash and ult. Now they can't fight for Rift Herald. That's huge.
They can't fight for Rift Herald, but thankfully for POS, I want to say that this does, as the game goes on, POS is never out of it. Yeah, they have the Lee Sin is pretty much, and maybe a good satchel charge can stall out this cannon, but there's no exhaust. There's no one button remove champion.
Penguin! That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing.
It's been a long day for these junglers, man. This is just... give him one back. Give him one back. Yardo's come to the top side. He wants to collect some farm and take some time off from this Lucian. And that should mean a little bit extra gold in the form of plates going into the pocket of this marksman. And it's all just coming up together for Team Secret. Only the spot side remains as a pretty solid advantage for Cerberus. That's just because no jungler has visited it yet. I'm sure these junglers can make something happen. Is it going to be good? Who knows?
This is I mean, this is an interesting game, though. It is actually really interesting, because you've obviously got a super accelerated Lucian, but you have a Kai'Sa in a great position as well. If Cerberus can find a way to incorporate this Kai'Sa into these fights in like the next 15 or so minutes, I think they've got a good chance. But Marby, how do they actually do that? And is it going to be enough?
How do they actually do that? So that is going to be a little bit of dive in, try and find a pick off an Ari Charm to get these resets going for Viego, and combine that with a nice big ultimate from POS to just keep things sort of locked down, stop the turn from Team Secret. That should give Kai'Sa the ability to pop up fairly effectively. Not going to be that big poke machine we have seen in other games, but certainly it's just going to be a nice consistent source of damage. Plus it's Artemis. He's always going to find some way to put out damage. It's not, you can't count him out, but it is a...
You definitely can't count him out, but Artemis on Kai'Sa, I don't have a huge amount of faith in it. It's not the kind of AD carry I like seeing Artemis on. I think the ADCs he really shines on. Speaking
Penguin.
of Penguin, not liking that one as he gets caught out. They move into the mid lane, just clearing out the way. But as I was saying, I like seeing him on the longer range ADCs. I think his positioning is really beautiful. His sort of scrappy Kai'Sa style close range ADCs are not as good as Yardo has to flash but goes down regardless.
I raise counterpoint. He is a mean vein. And Kai'Sa, especially as an AD build, kind of vain too.
Speaking of Kai'Sa, Eddie in a lot of trouble. They need to find one more. Ron goes low. He actually picks up the kill with the Ignite as well. So decent effort there by Eddie, but ultimately not enough.
It's a lot of damage traded back, but overall, not much going to come off of it, but this mid lane pressure instead has resulted in so many plays over into Artifact. And Ziggs, Ziggs is falling behind, but once Ziggs puts together this Ludens, it's done. He has achieved maximum potential, and that is sit in mid lane, press E, press Q, goodbye wave. Very good. It's very, very fun interactive gameplay, as we all know and love. That's why it zigs. But this opens up fantastic side lane potential, because Artifact on this Lucian, Hero on this Camille, these can both be pretty brutal side laners. And now that the Worm has somewhat turned in terms of CS in the top side and dragged that back to even, this is good. This is just good pick. Charm into...
let's take notes. Hit your charm.
Into whatever. It's not even here. Leave Alice alone.
I had to watch that series.
I had to cast it.
But yeah, we did see that was a good fire back from Team Secret. But yeah, overall, this is a pretty even game.
Team Secret going to be able to grab this dragon as well. That brings them up to 2. That means the stacking is available, and it is a very good soul to work with. But look at this pressure from the side of Cerberus coming up top. They've decided top is the destination of the Herald, and top it shall be. And yeah, Hero, you have to book it. There's more people than you thought.
Yeah, there absolutely is. Herald summoned up. There should be a tower cracked. Poss continuing to have a good top lane so far. This cannon is going to be really instrumental in team fights. He has to be.
I like this run mid from Eddie. Just freeze up Lucian immediately with that satchel charge to break over the tower. Means he can respond and at least threaten the roam to the top side, which means they can't fully push through that Rift Herald and get a second charge on the tower. It's a nice, very small move from Eddie, and it fizzles out Cerberus's ability to push that play to its maximum.
Oh, Fook. He might be about to get caught. Hello! This is for early game, says Artifact, as he guns down the Viego. He's avenging the early game. And, I don't know, maybe his wife. I don't know. Maybe he cares.
Maybe. I choose to omit all of that.
That's more Thresh, to be fair. Not so much Viego. But,
I choose to omit the Shadow Isles lore after that. Bollocks. Yeah. Not very good. Anyway, second tower for the side of Team Secret. That's a nice big gold injection now, 2.2k ahead, and very comfortable sitting on these 2 dragons as well. They can, and this is against the run of play with a Rift Herald. That is with first tower going to Cerberus. Bit of plays going into the pockets of Artemis, but with these 2 outer towers down, guess where Team Secret's focus is now going to be. You probably don't get to hit this tower for a while longer anymore. Or not. Come on, Cerberus. Come on, Secret. What are you doing? Come on.
They've got time. They have plenty of time to rotate down. As they're actually setting up for another play on the top side. Good use of the Hex Gate, but a cheeky little Gromp Ward will keep Poss nice and safe. He'll be able to back himself out of this one. So, Marby, where do Team Secret take the play? Or do they not need to?
The Team Secret don't have to take too much risk for now, especially when there's nothing up. Mm-hmm. I would like to see Penguin and Zhuhao sort of linger towards the spot side, get a pressure to Hero, let him take this tower. But for the most part, Artifact can sort of just play safe, hold this wave on top side. Eddie can just do Ziggs things in the mid lane, like this. Very nice, very effective. Land the bomb. But other than that, yeah, you don't need to do much. There's the Rift Herald coming up shortly. It's not a huge prize, so you don't have to commit too much to it. Don't have to face check into an Ahri as a Rakan, for example.
He's very slippery. He's slippery. He gets away. Fook can't lock him down. Look, speaking as someone that has tried to wrangle Rakan, like, he is a slippery boy. He gets away. That's going to sound really weird if you don't know the VCS English lore. But regardless, down on this bottom side, we have top laners facing off. It is just a farm lane, but it is Hero growing himself a really, really good CS lead.
Yeah, getting that a little bit of extra pressure plus a bunch of Cerberus members coming into Poss's lane and stealing his farm as well. It's given the lead a little bit over to Hero. There were many more plates going into the pockets of Possum, specifically, I think from memory. But Hero, he's more than happy. He should be even, if not ahead. He is comfy. He is slowly scaling into it. I do wish he went for the Triforce, but hey, we can't have everything.
Oh.
But Team Secret, they can have the Rift Herald. They feel fine. They can take the queue and just walk across the slow field because they are sitting comfy as Dragon spawns.
So I want to ask, what do you think about this Kai'Sa build? Because obviously the current hotness is the AP Kai'Sa mid. Sorry, what was that?
Good with the context of what the comp is. You have two AP solo laners. You would be overdosing.
Oh, hang on.
You don't need
Hang on a minute. We'll have to come back to it as Yado has already been blown up and in comes Poss and the Maelstrom is massive. He does so well. Penguin tagged up and Artemis has already used that ultimate. So it's just going to be the 2-for-1. Hero running away, but he gets caught out. Hookshot wall dive will get him to safety though. And Marby, that was a huge play out of Poss. A little bit of Korean spice, bringing it to Vietnam.
Korean cannon hit different for sure, and I felt so, it just happened so quickly. It looked like Team Secret, they felt comfortable. They were making a good play, and then just bam, this cannon comes in and gets solo kill. That's just as I said, it was really good. Thanks, Hero. Thank you, Hero. Couldn't have waited, Hero. But, yeah, look, fantastic. Completely turns the play around. Once again, no exhaust, nothing to keep this in check outside of a Dragon's Rage kick if you can predict it, but they absolutely didn't. And they get the Dragon, do Cerberus, but that's kind of a small victory because Penguin didn't die and he could actually drop this Rift Herald and convert it into something a little bit back into the pockets of Team Secret that makes it all feel okay.
And this is what I really like in this game. This is why this series has been so close, particularly Game 1. Marby, because we've been firing back. Team Secret have been the masters of sort of absorbing a blow and spitting it out somewhere else. It's something that normally we only see Garm doing in the VCS as Poss. Needs to try and run away, but boom goes the dynamite. He does manage to survive with the reinforcements. Fook gets booted away, but this should be a tower for Team Secret. With that satchel charge, they do it well.
Alright, now Cerberus all on the side. Artifact, a little bit off, so cannot really influence the fight if it breaks out. But then again, Poss is off the map too, though he has the teleport. But it's all just going to fizzle out. It's all going to look around, but this Hex Flash indicates a little bit of something else. If he'd read that Xu Hao and Penguin were there, maybe they could have set something up, but he was too focused on Artifact and it all amounts to not a lot of anything. So Team Secret, tower lead for sure, a little bit of gold lead at 3k. Sitting pretty right now with a pistol in hand, and that pistol's a collector.
Yeah, for sure. But we have to talk about the concentration of gold, Marby. We've touched on it a few times, but we're finally going to knuckle down on it now that we have a minute. I need to probe your big brain. We have a situation where Artifact has most of his team's gold. Does he not become a little bit useless when there's a big cannon in a fight?
Stanley doesn't help. It certainly does not help, and that's why I feel Team Secret really needs to lean on their pretty strong macro showing from Game 1 and work into the split push, sort of 1-3-1 composition. Xu Hao should be able to sneak his way out. No, he cannot. That is so much damage from Artemis.
It is.
I like to see this adjustment. This adjustment to the standard Kai'Sa's going for this Phantom Dancer. It ticks off your two major evolutions on the second item perfectly, and it just means your DPS is better. It's just good.
It is good. It is really good. This is just playing Kai'Sa as a normal ADC after the takeaway from Artifact had to come in draft as a charm lands. That's massive. Can they blow him up? They can. Fook might get traded. Oh no, they lose 2 on the way out. Not worth it at all in the end. And now Hero moving forward has the Hextech ultimatum. They go on the Alistair. Ron OP is the one carrying the shutdown. Plays that one well to turn the ultimate off. They turn it around, but Poss can't get his ult off. So it's a 3 for 2. Team Secret still with health bars.
3 for 2. Team Secret still with health bars, still with the
Artemis,
Ziggs.
Artemis.
Even if they don't
Needs
kill
to dodge
Artemis.
a Q. Needs to dodge a Q. Doesn't dodge.
And they still have that Ziggs. This means this tower is just gone in an flash. There it goes. And that is a huge pickup win for the side of Team Secret off of the play made by Team Cerberus. And now, Ryan Hunton, he doesn't want to quite give it all up just yet. Neither does Fook. They want this dragon. They don't want this soul point going over.
And we need to get a replay on that one because Poss, that TP sucked in that fight. Did not get anything off there. But we'll wait for the replay to touch on that one. Let's see what the map actually looks like. We have a dragon in 7 seconds, Marby. How do they set up for this one?
Pings on dragon out of Yado is a great start. Now if they can just clean up this dragon, Cerberus can't really turn onto the Baron. They're just not in position to do so. So this should just be a free pickup for Secret. And with a Ziggs, with that culling available,
they don't start the Baron.
Even if Cerberus did start, if they weren't willing to fully hard commit, they would just eat so much poke from the side of Team Secret that isn't really all that committal. And that's just a lot. That's just a really well-placed Team Secret on the map. And Cerberus looking a little lost, looking a little bit confused. And it just happens again. Goodbye, Poss. Not even able to ultimate.
Inside track.
Burst is too much.
Yeah, this is Hero. I said this Camille needs to justify itself because where it was picked in the draft would have been a lovely Silas pick. And so far, all right, Silas, you can spend another couple of weeks in prison because this Camille is working. They are using it to perfection.
Yeah, this has been probably one of Hero's best champions, maybe outside that Gwen. Arguably, this has been better than the Gwen, even though the Gwen has showed up a couple more times, one or two. But Hero, this has sort of been his big redemption split after how many splits of just us kind of making fun of him as only being able to play Vladimir. He's finally come into his own. He's finally picked up champions and put on these big carry performances. Oh, good Lord, Zhuhao. That's unfortunate.
But I don't know if they can really do anything with this. I think the threat of Hero is too big.
It's just unfortunate that he just eats all this CC and cannot survive. Maybe they can... Oh, no, they don't even have the wave. The wave positioning has just been great from Team Secret. It's crashing so far down that they couldn't convert that into a tower push or anything. Look at this damage from the culling. It has
they do try and get the catch. Yeah, but Ron OP gets immediately taken down. Now Artemis is in the ultimatum, and where did Cerberus go? They just get completely evaporated. Fook is last man standing. Poss didn't have teleport. You had no right to try and make this play. Team Secret are triumphant.
This has just been a total collapse from the decision-making from Team Cerberus, at least. Poss defending the base from the super minions, just collecting. No teleport, as mentioned. It's Baron. The base has already been cracked. You have a Ziggs for Siege. They can easily just transition into the top lane, probably break down that tower. I don't think they will push fully into the inhibitor just yet. I think it's just outer into reset. You want to spend that gold. They're not even going to go for outer. But it's just... reset? No, I mean, yeah. I thought it was a very viable option because, hey, you can melt that thing. And let's just see it. It's sort of... The fight completely splits onto two fronts as it's Artifact that kind of sets it off. That's what happens on this top side, really. They think they got to pick onto Penguin.
I just don't understand this split.
Yeah,
That's the bomb.
They can't walk through the
can't.
minefield.
Yeah,
They
that's
just can't
Eddie.
get through. And Yado not willing to just ult over the wall and get away. I wasn't quite tracking that timer if it just came up late, but not dashing away, not just saying, see ya, mate. Heartbreak over the wall or good luck.
Hero's in trouble. The hookshot wall dive is on cooldown, but he's going to buy so much time for the push on the top. Ron OP going low, does kite it out. Artemis gets the kill, but look at topside, Marby. Team Secret, they never rest.
Yep, that's the absolute play. That you knew that was going to happen with that stealth watch, and the Ziggs pushing down. Look at this. It's not quite the full
last
damage
chance to learn.
Ziggs. They have a small numbers advantage. They didn't have to blow the cannon ultimate. Here it comes.
Oh no, Poss is too far away. He's too far away. He can't get in, Marby. 2 of them are already dead. Poss, you went the wrong side of the wall. Triple kill picked up. Here it goes. Could be a penta for Artifact. And it is. The guns of Lucian ring out. And Team Secret will take the series 2-1. What a magnificent show from this mid laner.
It has been such a turn of events. This has been the best Team Secret have looked pretty much all split, it feels like, in this series. They had not taken a game off a team